कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। I told. Jai Radha Mata. Jai Radha Mata. Jai Radha Mata. TV లేదు, రిపేర్. దాని HDMI ఉంది కదా, ప్లగ్ లోపలికి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव। जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ, जय गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ, जय गिरिवरधारी, जय यमुना तीरवनचारी, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय जय यमुना तीरवनचारी, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारे जय हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारे जय राधा माधवा जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttamaśloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtike Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye. Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for today's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. So we are reading from second canto, chapter 5, text number 20. Saha Eshaha Bhagavan Linghai Tribihi Ethai Adoksajaha Sualakshita Gatihi Brahman Sarve Sham Mama Cha Ishvaraha Sa Esha Bhagavan Lingais Sa Esha Bhagavan Lingais Tribiretairadoksajaha Tribiretairadoksajaha Sa Esha Bhagavan Lingais Tribiretairadoksajaha Swalakshitagatir Brahman Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha Swalakshitagatir Brahman Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha Saesha Bhagavan Lingais Tribiretairadoksajaha Swalakshitagatir Brahman Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha. Please recite. Saesha Bhagavan Lingais Tribiretairadoksajaha Swalakshitagatir Brahman Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha. Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha. Saesha Bhagavan Lingais Swalakshitagatir Brahman Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha. Saesha Bhagavan Lingais Tribiretairadoksajaha Gatir Brahman Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha. Tribiretairadoksajaha Swalakshitagatir Brahman Sarvesham Amacheshwaraha. Matajis. Saha, he, Eshaha, this, Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead. Lingaihi, by the symptoms. Tribihi, by the three. Etaihi, by all these. Adokshajaha, the superseer transcendence. Sulakshitaha, veritably unseen. Gatihi, movement. Brahman, O Narada. Sarvesham, of everyone. Mama, mine. Cha, as also. Ishvaraha, the controller. Translation: O Brahmana Narada, the superseer, the transcendent Lord is beyond the perception of the material senses of the living entities because of the above mentioned three modes of nature. But he is the controller of everyone, including me. Purport: the Bhagavad Gita 7.24 and 25, the Lord has declared very clearly that the impersonalists who give more importance to the transcendental ray of the Lord as Brahmajyoti and who concludes that the absolute truth is ultimately impersonal and only manifests a form at the time of necessity is less intelligent than the personalist. However much the impersonalist may be engaged in studying the Vedanta, the fact is that such impersonalists are covered by the above mentioned three modes of material nature. Therefore, they are unable to approach the transcendental personality of the Lord. The Lord is not approachable by everyone because he is curtained by his Yogamaya potency. But one should not wrongly conclude that the Lord was formerly unmanifested and has now manifested himself in the human form. This misconception of the formlessness of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is due to the Yogamaya curtain of the Lord and can be removed only by the Supreme Will. As soon as the conditioned soul surrenders unto him, the devotees of the Lord who are transcendental to the above mentioned three modes of material nature can see the all blissful transcendental form of the Lord with their vision of love in the attitude of pure devotional service. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Tadati Supadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakalam Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschyati Deshtarine Vancha Kalpatarubhishta Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishaya Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Gaite Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dintaranam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Padam Srimad Bhakti Vikas Swamiti Namne Hare Krishna. Welcome you all. So I pray the lotus feet of all the devotees so that I can speak something from today's purport. Sayesha Bhagaval Lingais Tribirete Radoksajaha Swalakshita Gatir Brahman Sarvesham Mama Cheshwaraha. I repeat the translation. O Brahmana Narada, superseer, the transcendent Lord is beyond the perception of the material senses of the living entities because of the above mentioned three modes of nature. But he is controller of everyone, including me. So these are the replies to Narada's questions which were asked in the previous verses. In the beginning you can see that Narada, he was astonished by seeing Brahma, that he is creating everything, and then again he is doing some austerity, doing some tapasya. He's chanting on his beads, and then Narada, again he understands that, okay, you are worshipping someone more higher and superior. So I think you must be worshipping the Supreme Person. So please tell me how this everything is happening, who is behind everything. So it's not that Narada doesn't know, he knows, but because to more evaluate Bhagavatam, more detailedly describe about the creation for our benefit, so Narada was asking those questions. And now we can see the replies by Lord Brahma, that he is glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the main creator of this whole creation, this unlimited universes, unlimited living entities, and fulfilling the desires of unlimited living entities, as it is mentioned in the Katha Upanishad. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko jo bahunam jo vidadati kamam. So what is the translation of that? We are also eternal. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam. He is supreme eternal. We are conscious, he is supremely conscious. He is the maintainer. Eko jo bahunam jo vidadatikam. He is the only maintainer of all the living entities. So Lord Brahma is glorifying that Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here in this verse you can see, he says, Sayesha Bhagaval Lingais. That Supreme Personality of Godhead, oh Narada, is beyond the perception of the material senses of the living entities. So we living entities in this material world, so we have put into, according to our previous karma, we are forcefully put into this material bodies, and we are covered by the three modes of material nature, sattva guna, rajo guna and tamo guna. So according to the mixture of these three modes of material nature, we are doing our daily activities, and our senses are limited to understand the Supreme, who is the creator. Just like we can see the scientists, they have so much knowledge behind the things around. They can invent new things by using the material objects, material world in the Panchabhutas. They can make so many creations, so many inventions, but they cannot find out the cause of the Panchabhutas. Who is the real cause of this creation? They have so many theories, but ultimately they end up that everything came by its own self. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadramai ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So they are being covered by Mahamaya. They are being covered by Maya, so they cannot get it, they cannot understand the spirit behind everything. They even say that our material bodies are only just but some chemicals. So we can, they may say, these chemicals are there in this body, and this is our body. And one chemist, he calculated all the chemicals, and he gave the prices of the chemicals, and the total price is 715 rupees, some 25 rupees only. So is that our body? Only that is our value? It's only 725 rupees. So they only calculate and measure everything. They want to everything on the written onto their tiny brains, understandable everything. But can we understand the ocean? How much depth it is? Can we understand? No, we cannot understand. So similarly, the Lord is like ocean. He's very vast. His energies are very, very vast. So it's very difficult to understand for living entities who are covered by the three modes of material nature, unless he is helped by a pure devotee of the Lord. By hearing from the pure devotee of the Lord, by hearing from, like we can see in the Western world, there was so much impersonalism and so much voidism. And Srila Prabhupada, he went there and he preached very vigorously, very strongly about impersonalism and voidism. And then by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we can see so many stalwart devotees. They became very scholarly devotees, even in devotional service. We can see like there's one scientist, sannyasi, what is his name? Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj. So you can see Prabhupada used to ask him questions from science, and he used to reply according to science, and Prabhupada used to refute all those from Shastra. So Prabhupada was very, very much against. We can see in his pranam mantra itself. Nirvishesha shunyavadi paschatya deshatarina. So to remove the conception of voidism and atheism and impersonalism. So Srila Prabhupada, by his mercy, he went to the Western countries and he spread the personalism of the Lord. That Lord is actually the beautiful form of the Lord. He has given, by his mercy, he has given to those who are covered by these three modes of nature. So in the Bhagavad Gita, as Srila Prabhupada writes here, that the Bhagavad Gita 7.24 and 25, the verses, we don't have TV, so I will read it from here. The verse is avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha param bhavamajananto mama vyayam anuttamam. So what Krishna is saying here, the unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. So it's very clearly Krishna says this, avyaktam vyaktimapannam. So the less intelligent people, they say that that avyaktam, he is not a person. He is not a person, non-manifested. So in the purport, Prabhupada writes, those who are worshippers of demigods have been described as less intelligent persons. And here the impersonalists are similarly described. Lord Krishna, in his personal form, is here speaking before Arjuna, and still due to ignorance, impersonalists argue that the Supreme Lord ultimately has no form. Yamunacharya, a great devotee of the Lord, in the disciplic succession of Ramajunacharya, has written a very appropriate verse in this connection. He says, Tvam Shila Rupa Charitha Parama Prakrishitaha Satvena Satvaikatya Prabalaischa Shastritai Prakyata Daiva Paramartha Vidham Matishta Naivasura Prakritya Prabhavanti Bodham. My dear Lord, devotees like Vyasadeva and Narada know you to be the personality of Godhead. By understanding different Vedic literatures, one can come to know your characteristics, your form and your activities. And one can thus understand that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But those who are in the modes of passion and ignorance, the demons, the non-devotees, cannot understand you. They are unable to understand you. However, expert such non-devotees may be in discussing Vedanta and the Upanishads and the other Vedic literatures. It is not possible for them to understand the personality of Godhead. This is from Stotra Ratna, verse number 12. So, you can see the Yamunacharya's verse that one cannot understand if one is covered in the modes of nature. Just like we can see the Mayavadis. So they study Vedanta and they study especially the Shankara Vyakyana, and they study the Upanishads. Shankaracharya has translated the Upanishads. He has given his commentary for the Upanishads. So they read this, they study day and night, they study, and they cannot, understand because there is no proper commentary given. As we know, the Shankaracharya's purpose was to bring back the Vedic Vedas and other literatures, so that the coming up acharyas like Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya and all other acharyas, so that they can do their work, they can establish the real purpose of the Vedas. So he actually came to delude. It is mentioned that in the scriptures, in Chaitanya Charitamrita also it is mentioned, Mayavada Bhashya Sunile Hoi Sanaranash. So when one hears this Mayavada Bhashya, so which is widely spread everywhere, actually within the Indian communities, we can see it's widely spread. Not only in Indian communities, even the Western culture, it is there that impersonalism, Mayavadam is there. So when one hears from such people, so his bhakti will be destroyed. Mayavada Bhashya Sunile Hoi Sarvanash. So his bhakti will be destroyed. So to the same Upanishads and to the same Vedanta Sutras, Acharyas, Vaishnava Acharyas they have commented, like Jiva Goswami and Sridhar Swami, Baladev Vidyabhushan, he has given a commentary for Vedanta Sutras, and even for Upanishads, to all the Upanishads, Jiva Goswami also has given a commentary. So when one hears from the proper Vaishnava Acharya, who is bona fide, then one can understand the real purpose of the Vedanta Sutras. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannimishto mattas smritir gnanam apohanam cha vedescha sarve rahameva veda vedanta krit veda videha. The purpose of Vedas is to understand me, Krishna says. They are meant to know me. So the Mayavadis, although there are so many mutts in India, you can see in the Shankara mutts, there are so many mutts. So they have very strong opposition to the Vaishnavism, very strong opposition. There was one devotee, he was a student of His Grace Gopi Parandana Prabhupada disciple, who has given commentaries to after Srila Prabhupada, to the 11th canto. 10th canto, part 3, from part 3 or from 13th chapter onwards till the 12th canto. So Gopi Parandana Prabhu and there are some other group of devotees were there. So they have given the commentaries for this. So he was a student of Gopi Parandana Prabhu and he was very scholarly. He's a Russian devotee. He was very scholarly. And he, on the book distribution, he met one Mayavadi. He was like normal person. He was not like some big sannyasi or something. But he had such a vast knowledge, he was fully, deluded by the impersonalist knowledge of the Vedanta Sutras. And he was speaking Sanskrit also. So, and our Prabhuji was also speaking Sanskrit, but not so, on the level. So he started giving his own way of explanation, and Prabhuji started refuting. But he was so expert in Sanskrit, so he was able to give so many references from the Vedanta Sutras and from some Puranas. So that Prabhuji was saying, his name was Nityananda Prabhu, he was saying that they have so much vast knowledge, but they are covered by when he met him, so he was just smoking cigarette. When that person was smoking cigarette. So you can see that that person was smoking cigarette, but he has so much knowledge, but he is covered by the ignorance. That cannot be revealed. The Supreme Lord cannot be revealed. His personal form cannot be revealed to him. He is only in Maya. But he has so much knowledge. So we can meet such people, but they don't have mercy of the pure devotee. So that's why they think everything is Maya. So whatever you do, everything is, ultimately we have to become merge in the Supreme Brahman. So, but then this devotee asked me, okay, you are speaking so much, but why are you smoking? This is sinful. He said, I have realized myself. I have realized myself. So whatever I do, it doesn't matter, because I have realized myself that I am Brahman. So like this so that devotee came and he was telling devotees like, they are so expert speaking, but they don't have mercy to understand who is actually behind the Brahma Jyoti, Krishna, the beautiful form of the Lord. So similarly, there was once we were traveling for book distribution in Tamil Nadu. So once we had to stay in one ashram, Mayavadi ashram. I forgot the name of the ashram. It's very similar to the Mayavadi, some Jyotir Mat, some. So we went there and we saw one sannyasi, Mayavadi sannyasi, fully shaved. And he was whole day was just sitting only. There is no any activity for him, just whole day sitting. Just sitting, and a servant, he brings the food, he eats, and again he sits only. Whole day is only sitting, actually. He doesn't do anything. And we were doing Mangalarti, we were doing so many, we were chanting Siksashtakam, we were chanting, and we were going around him with Japamala, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He was just sitting like that. So we can see that Mayavadis, they don't have any live activity. They say devotional service, that is for beginners. Bhakti is for beginners. We have realized that we are Supreme Brahman. We are going to, we are just about to enter into the Supreme Brahman. But what happens when you enter into the Brahman? There is no activity. So he was actually practicing here not to do anything, only eat. After going there, he will also stay for some time, again he will fall down, because there is no activity. Because our living jiva's natural tendency is to serve the Supreme Lord. That is, Jivera Swarupa Hoy, Krishna Rantidas, to serve Krishna. That is our natural tendency. But Mayavadis, they practice to become Brahman. They meditate on the light. They meditate and they want to become that one in that light. Because that light is source of Brahma Jyoti. So we have to meditate and we have to enter into the Brahma Jyoti. And that is the blissful state of transcendence. That is their belief. But they have to fall down. Again, when they fall down, Srila Prabhupada writes in the Bhagavatam purports that when they fall down, they engage in the social welfare activities, serving people, all these things. So there is no mercy for the Mayavadis. And this Mayavada is very much in the core of the hearts of Indian society, people. You can see, so many, most of them have this conception. In my childhood, when I started Krishna consciousness, so we hear in the lectures that, this bogus gurus, those bogus babas, we hear about them, so that's not bona fide. So we had a picture of this Sai Baba at home. So I told my father, throw him away. He chastised me. He said, everything, why are you going to that Hare Krishna temple? They're brainwashing, they're spoiling you. Everything is same. Everything is same. This Mayavadi conceptions with everyone actually. But there is also devotees within. Actually, I have one incident when I was traveling in the train. I was distributing book. I met one Sri Vaishnava follower, a lady, and she was speaking Mayavada. She was saying, I gave her Ramayana, and she said, I spoke for some time. I was explaining that I had the Ramayana book and I was explaining it. And then she said, yes, he is the Supreme Brahman. But she said, Rama, he has assumed a form of a human, but he is not this person. He is actually Brahman. And then she was wearing a tilak. Sri Vaishnavas, they wear this red tilak. She was having that. Then I asked her, are you a follower of Sri Vaishnavas? She said, yes. Then how come you are covered by this Mayavada? I asked her. Then she said, no, this is not actually Mayavada. This is what we know. This is what we were taught from our parents. Then I said, you are in Maya. I said, you are in Maya. You read this Ramayana, then you will understand who is actually Rama. Because in the introduction itself, Maharaj, he explains that Krishna, that Rama is the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then she said, I don't want this. I don't want the book. So we can meet many such people on book distribution. They say that ultimately everything is one Swami. They will say everything is same thing. There was one devotee on book distribution. He met one person at home, and he came out and first word itself he said, please take Bhagavad Gita. Now I have. He showed his Bhagavad Gita. No, that is not this. That is not Unmay Urvil. He was a European devotee. He was saying this. Unmay Urvil means as it is. That is not Unmay Urvil. He said, everything is same. Okay, then sit in the toilet. Why are you in the house? He openly said. And the devotee was very much why are you sitting in the home? You sit everything is same. Toilet at home, everything is same. Then he immediately he shouted on him. Sometimes, happens sometimes devotees, they're very straightforward. So, we should not do like that actually. Ultimately, if you go and preach them, they only start to speak more. Mayavadis, even though we explain, but still they have many examples, like earthen pot example. When earthen pot is broken and it merges in the earth, so our identity is lost. We become one with the Brahman. So our identity is lost. So we are that Brahman. We are divided into many parts. So we have to become that Brahman. So this is one of the example. And the reverse example they give. Green leaves also. But Srila Prabhupada writes that green parrot, if the green bird enters in the tree, so it has its individuality. It will not lose its individuality. And the reverse example, the aquatics within the rivers, they have their individuality. They won't merge in the ocean. They have their individuality. So like that, there are many acharyas. They give many examples refuting the Mayavada philosophy. So the purpose was to delude that Krishna ordered Lord Shiva to go and cover me. You cover me and explain the scriptures. So Lord Shiva, he came as a Shankaracharya and he preached this. But the purpose was later established by our acharyas, and Krishna himself came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he established that pure love, pure devotional service. And in that line, Srila Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and all other acharyas, they have established that Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, he is the topmost, he is the supreme person. Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavan iti sabhyate. In Bhagavatam also it's mentioned that there are different stages of realization. Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the topmost real. So yesterday I was reading one such, his holiness Giriraj Maharaj, he wrote one anecdote in his book, Watering the Seed. So once Maharaj was distributing books in Boston, so when he was distributing books, there is one place called Commons, so where thousands of students, they go there and they have different recreations, yoga and all other things. There's so many things they do, disco dance and all this. So Maharaj was with such group of devotees. So Satswarupa Maharaj was leading this team and he was distributing books. So he met one boy. In those days, Maharaj writes there that in 1970s, 69, the students were very much spiritually inclined. So he met one boy, and that boy said, "Are you interested in Bhagavad Gita?" He said, "Yes." "But I have an Indian guru who is a god," he said, "who is a god. And I'm interested in these books." And he saw the book. "Oh, is he God?" Maharaj said. "Yes, he is God." "How will you believe that he is God? How can you say that he is God?" No, he is God." He was very stubborn. And Maharaj said, "Okay, if you will believe that I am a president of America?" He said, "Yes, I will believe you." "Yes, you are America president. Are you sure you will believe me?" "Yes, take all your money from your pocket." So he had some $95. He immediately took out. "Are you sure you believe I am American president?" "Yes," he said. He was very stubborn. So much with false pride. he said, okay, give all your money. Then he took all the money and he gave one Bhagavad Gita and he just went away from there. After 1 hour, after some few hours, the boy came running. Swamiji, I have to pay rent, so please give me $20. So this incident, Maharaj, he shared with all the devotees, and Prabhupada came to know. And in one of the lecture, Prabhupada was explaining that, you see, that boy, he was so stubborn. He believed that his guru is God. He was so stubborn. And devotee took all the money. Then after some time he came running for $20. So we can see that in this example that people who claim like that, and he also said that I am follower of that guru. It means that he will say someday you can also become guru. You can also become God. So in that way, this pastime goes. So the purpose of Vedanta Sutra is Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So in the Bhagavatam, Krishna is revealed. In the first place itself, it is mentioned that Om Namo Bhagavate Vāsudevāya. There is no any confusion in Bhagavatam. In every page, we can see Krishna. We can experience that he is the person actually. He is a lovable person. So that's why Shankaracharya, he didn't give commentary for Bhagavatam. It was very well that this is very, very dear to devotees of Krishna. So that's why he didn't give commentary to the Bhagavatam. Only he stopped till Upanishads and Vedanta Sutras. Hare Krishna. Any comments and questions? Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for explaining impersonalism and personalism aspect. So, we know in personalism we have 4 sampradaya, and they all and all have surety that there is a personal form of the Lord. In our sampradaya, Brahma Gaudiya sampradaya, we accept Krishna as the original fountainhead of all the incarnation. We have from Bhagavatam only we got, which is accepted by all the sampradaya, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So what is on this point, what is the viewpoint of all the sampradaya? The C sampradaya, they also accept Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Nimbarka sampradaya, what's their point?
What's their point? That how Krishna is the fountainhead.
They accept this, or they have some more different thing?
Only, I think, the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, they said that Krishna is the incarnation of Narayana. Only they say this. But we can see in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, when Venkata Bhattar, father of Gopala Bhatta Goswami, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that then why Lakshmi Devi, she is desiring to enter into Rasa Leela. That was, you can go through that chapters. Only Sri Vaishnavism, they say that Krishna is the incarnation of Narayana. But other sampradayas, they accept Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. But properly it is clearly explained in our sampradaya, Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, that Krishna is the fountainhead of all the incarnations. In Brahma Samhita it's very clear. Deepa Chireva Idasantaram Abhyupeti. That sloka is very clear that that one lit candle which is in the hand, he is the Supreme Person. He is Krishna, which is lighting the other candles. So all other incarnations are they're non-different, but there's difference also. That is Achintya Bheda Bheda.
And we also read in Prabhupada books that some devotee become attached to some form of the Lord. For example, Hanuman attached to the Lord Ram, form of the Lord, and he consider that the Lord Ramchandra is the one. There is some pastime also that one time Krishna called but he haven't come, and when Lord Ramchandra came, he immediately jumps and went. So like that for Sri Sampradaya also, because they consider Narayana, so
they
because
become
attached
attached
to that form of the Lord.
They are in Dasya Bhava. They worship the Lord in a servitude. So that's why they accept the other rasas, which are more higher, Madhurya rasa, is not revealed actually to them. Actually, Srila Prabhupada also said that we should also develop that servitude mood in by worshipping Radha Krishna. We should not directly jump to the Madhurya rasa. The beginning is servitude only. So by that only, we should worship Radha Krishna as Lakshmi Narayana, Srila Prabhupada mentions in one place. But we know that our Acharya is explained in the Bhagavatam, it's very clearly mentioned, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Only the mode of worship, I mean the bhava, the different the pancha rasas, in whatever rasa the particular devotee having, in that rasa he serves, in that bhava he serves the Lord. Like you can see that in the pastime of what is his name, Prabhu? Who goes to the Goloka Vrindavan from the material? Gop Kumar. So when he goes to Ayodhya, Hanuman invites him. Come, we will serve Lord Rama. You can see how brilliantly he is worshipped by thousands of Ayodhya Vasis. Oh, he is there on the throne. Come, we will worship him. But Gop Kumar says, yeah, I will offer my pranam. And then he goes from there to other lokas. Then ultimately he goes to Golokan. Because he was searching for Krishna actually. That was his search. In every place he was searching for Krishna. Ultimately when he reached Goloka Vrindavana, then he immediately, Krishna says, hey Gop Kumar, where were you? And immediately he embraces Gop Kumar. Even in Vaikunta, when he goes to Narayana and says, hey Gopal, he shouts in Vaikunta. And Narayana says, hey child, be calm. Same person, but different mood only. But he has the mood of Sakya Bhava. So when he reached Goloka Vrindavana, immediately that was manifested. Yes, Prabhu. You want to add something?
My question. So generally we say that, I have heard from many devotees, they say that there is no Vatsalya, Sakya and Madhurya Ras in Vaikuntha. But what do Lakshmi ji have with Vishnu? It will be Madhurya Ras only, with Vishnu. Lakshmi ji is present in Vaikuntha. So she must be having Madhurya Ras with the Lord, no?
As what I heard is that Lakshmi ji, we can see that Lakshmi ji always, in the Purusha avatars also, you can see she is at the lotus feet of the Lord. And even in Vaikunta, because Lord, he shows all his opulences in Vaikunta as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there also Lakshmi ji, she maintains that Dasya Bhava. She is not much like how Radha and Krishna are very intimate. She is not so intimate with Lord Narayana because he is in that Aishwarya. He shows all his opulences. But she personally serves him. This is what I heard from. But I think can be more, we can ask some senior devotee maybe. Radhakant Prabhu, you want? Prominently, the in Vaikuntha, Dasya Rasam is very, very prominent. Other rasas are not manifested in Vaikuntha. All the 5 rasas are manifested in Goloka Vrindavan.
Also, another question which is like others who told, ki Srila Prabhupada has mentioned that everyone has their own inclination to worship some form of the Lord. But many times it is also told that our parampara, we worship Radha and Krishna. We are not even caring about the other form of the Lord. Just like gopis, they did not, when Vishnu came, they just paid off his senses and went ahead. So there is another, and one example, in another place, there is also written that some devotees are naturally attracted to some form of the Lord. So in our parampara, like generally we are inclined, we are worshipping, we are Gaudiyas. Gaudiyas means worshipper of Srimati Radharani.
Radharani, yeah.
So how is it that even there also some devotees are like just like that, what is the name? Ballava Anupam. He was worshipper of Lord Ram.
Okay.
So and even that time, even now also we see some devotees are naturally attracted to some form. Like South Indian devotees are naturally attracted to Venkateshwar, Narsinghdev, like that.
Yeah. I think this parampara coming up. I cannot comment on this. Maybe. Because it is beyond actually to know our rasa with the Lord. That is beyond. When we are in the practicing devotional service, so whatever rules and regulations are given, just we have to follow them. But naturally that attraction, it comes in the later stages of devotional service. Yeah. May not be true. Hare Krishna. Any other questions, comments? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
पद कमलं श्री गुरु